2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Well, take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. Well, a little off the target with that one. Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for bogey.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
And this is a familiar sight. Jon Rahm leads this tournament. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down. This one's going to the right.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. close was that to going down? "11 feet to the cup." And there it is. Jon Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
If it's up, it could be in. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
No, that's too bad. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par five, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Well, that didn't look like their best swing there. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped formed the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And here we are with the third shot. One stroke off the lead. Oh, that was pure. This putt to move into a tie for first.
Surely it's going to.
Was that a bit of a miss strike?
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
A par putt awaits. That'll be frustrating, inches from making that putt. Just a short putt remaining here. And it's Jon Rahm in the lead. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee. Critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Opting for the 9-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That should set up another chance.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And this putt to move into a tie for third place. Just didn't drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Par putt coming up here.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind. Get some momentum here.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
The game can be frustrating, can't it? Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Sitting at 1 over and a share of 7th. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. That always looked wet, didn't it? This shot coming from around 220 yards. Just 2 shots behind. Going with a 3-wood here. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
And needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Here's their 6th shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. That gets the job done. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Ooh. That's disappointing. 4 feet to the cup.
That starts off on a good line.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Opting for the 3-wood. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take 1 less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. A par putt awaits her.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Oh, that's a stunner. How well she's swinging it. This shot from about 190 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 5-iron here. Is that what they had in mind? Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
She's got a nice look at par here.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. This one's for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here.
Going with the 6-iron here. That one should find the surface. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This putt for par here. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, almost went in. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
That's some good golf right there. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Left yourself an opportunity. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
This one's online. Oh, terrific. What an effort. She's currently in a share of 13th position. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Three over for the day. Just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. She's a top quality player, this one. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. And she's holed it. Oh, she'll take a spot, the top 5 to boot. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
What can you say? Holing out from a fairway bunker, simply remarkable.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. From around 120 yards here, currently 4 shots off the pace.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
It's looking solid.
Oh, what a super shot. And with that now, back to level par.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Ah, yes. The gentle fade. The butter cut, if you will.
Nicely done. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par here.
Yeah, you'll take that. She's currently in second place. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Nice out the rough here.
That's tidy. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And with that putt, now even par with the final few holes to go.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That is one of the best shots you will see.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. Now this is a spot they need to get up and down from. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Well, this is an important putt. Is it a must make?
It is a must make, and I'm excited to see what they can produce.
Ooh, right by the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Sitting at a couple over for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second.
And only one hole to go in this event, Luke.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
A good stroke. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
Going with the 7. Good shot there, Beamer. This putt is for a share of second. That's frustrating. And this putt is for a final score of 74. And with that putt, concludes this players round. And as this event comes to a close, she'll finish in a tie for 5th.
Absolutely. Finished top 5 in this event. Always a good sign. Hopefully better things to come.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Handy effort, that one, from about 130 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one heading towards the green. Not a bad play, that one. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Get excited. This could go in. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
She finds herself in a share of third. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Going with the 5-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And Henny, What is she looking at here for this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hold putts like that. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Ah, she'll like that. That's inside the birdie range. 16 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Oh, so close. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa. Beautiful swing there. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Putting for birdie here. I like the look of this. Yes, they've made it. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That was pummeled. Great drive. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Wow, they certainly got out of the right side of bed today.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Come on, don't be shy.
Never mind. Go and tap it in. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Got some good distance on that one. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Can she make her par on this one? This one started out on a good line. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
She's currently in first position. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
That should find the fairway. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. Sitting at -4. Currently in the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, well played. This putt is about 16 feet. Okay, steady now. Big putt for par coming up. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at around 19 feet here. This is what they have left for a par.
Ouch, that hurts. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Still looking for their first win of the season.
They've had a couple of runner-up finishes, so yes, they're finally getting in the mix on a consistent basis. It just seems like it's only a matter of time.
Interesting choice of the driver here. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied atop the leaderboard. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Very good look at birdie here. Looking good. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This is Lexi Thompson. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
She's looking at 135 from the flagstick.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Unable to find the green on this one.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
That's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
She needs this one for par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
This has eyes for the hole. And with it, she's going to extend a lead on the field. And that will take her to 6 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Second shot here on the 12th.
Ooh.
That was close. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will move her to 7 under. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Just a fantastic shot. Guaranteed birdie hitting it that close.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Going with the 7. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This is their look at birdie. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That won't get a good lie, I'm sure. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Tried to draw that one in there. Luke just missed the mark.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. Oh my. Will she be able to get out of here?
She'll probably be better off if she just throws this out. I mean, this is really just not nice at all.
This is a good opportunity for her to make a par. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. A bogey putt awaits. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Well, that's a handy shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's brilliant out of the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one's tracking.
That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently at 7 under for the day.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This one's looking good.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par now. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Should find the green here. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. 6 feet remaining to the cup. It's got a chance. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take her to 8 under. And that puts her in first place. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This should play. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Well, what an opportunity in front of her. This for the tournament. That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so not too surprised to see this one coming up short.
All right, 1 down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. That's inside the range. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be